Divine Evening Masters. Welcome to Rich TV Telugu. Universal Life School presents Fifth Dimension Meditation with Ascended Masters. Thank you. Thank you, Masters. Love you all. So today we are reading Telos Volume 2 and the author is Aurelia Louis Jones and we are reading Chapter 2, Masters. Yesterday we have read the Chapter 1. So the last wars on this planet, a candle of hope. So Adama Master is telling about the wars on this planet and it's a candle of hope. So greetings, my dear friends. Greetings, my dear friends. This is Adama. I am so grateful to be with you again. Tonight, I want to gift your hearts with a candle of hope and give you broader perspective on the conflicts that are taking place on your planet. There are many from Telos joining me as I speak for the purpose of enfolding you in wondrous blanket of love, peace, and protection. Many people on the surface live in fear, anger, and distress over these events that have potential to create injustice and violence against humanity. You are wondering why these conflicts did not be stopped in view of the great love offerings, prayers, meditations, and peace that millions of people have initiated on the planet. You wonder why the diligent efforts of so many brave souls who have given all they have in an attempt to secure peace for the earth and our precious children have not enough. It is that as a collective you have not done enough. Believe me, you have done all you could, and your Creator has heard your prayers and cries for help and witnessed your intention to live on a peaceful planet. Never in the history of the planet has humanity came together in such grand way to demand peace for the earth. All of heaven has been watching in awe, praising your efforts and adding to them energetically. With the love and the solitary you have demonstrated, you have attracted the attention of billions of space brothers from many universes and galaxies who have came here to watch you and to energetically support your efforts to create peace on earth. So we are getting the peace on the earth through great masters like space brothers, universes and galaxies. In Telos, we have been keeping prayer vigils around the clock with all of you. We have made ourselves available to assist your safe passage into the next step of your evolutionary process in order to ease your pain, difficulties, and worries. Understand that there is a small group of people on planet who arrogantly believe that they own this planet. They also believe that they can do anything they please, no matter what the cost or how much pain and suffering is imposed on humanity and the earth, in order to maintain the status quo of manipulation, domination, and control. They need to keep all of you in servitude in whatever manner and do whatever extreme you allow them to do so. They intend to maintain their enjoyment of 90% of the wealth of this planet while the rest of the humanity struggles to survive on the remaining 10%. Those in control, dear ones, have a personal agenda. They want these conflicts more than anything else. The path to power is a strange one. Those who are driven by greed and the need to dominate misuse the earth's resources. They ignore the call of the divine within that guides them to serve the greater good. Their action springs not come from the art of unity, but from the fear and separation of their altered ego. Those, on the other hand, who view the goal of the power as an increase in perception and spiritual awareness, join themselves with the flow of God. The more they embrace the unity of life, the more they evolve with consciousness, embody with their true divine self. From the perspective of the true master, war is not an option, not as a tool for learning, nor as a valuable opportunity for growth. Eventually, we will join with you in more tangible way, and long dark night that has separated us from long will be over. Together, we will create our dream of new wondrous world where only love and grace reside. Soon, those who hold the reins of manipulative power on this planet will be completely removed. Understand that they are aware that their time of control is coming to an end. The Creator has already taken this precious planet back into his embrace, and you are now under the jurisdiction of the great central sun. These rulers know very well that the decree to end their dominance has been issued from the great central sun. Nevertheless, out of desperation, they cling to hope that they may succeed in a last attempt for the total world control and domination. Recognize that they are ready to risk everything in an attempt to delay little longer. day of accountability. Without any evidence of crimes, they are still accusing others in order to validate their own actions without the support of the rest of the world. They go ahead with their plans, but in your hearts, my precious friends, the time of ruthless patriarchal dominance is coming to an end. They will soon be accountable for their actions against humanity. Be aware that their fears are far greater than yours. That is why they are so determined to play their last card. And I do mean their last card. They do not have any more after this. It is a time for of your political leaders to start experiencing a serious reduction of their power and tyranny. Divine law does not allow interactions with free will. The spiritual hierarchy will allow events to follow present course until such a time as divine intervention is needed. Such intervention will will come when the balance of humanity recognizes the choices made each and every moment, which in fact support the old paradigm and choose instead to embrace a new way. When this shift occurs, miracles will take place everywhere. All is in readiness in the light realm to assist you in wondrous ways. It is only for you to decide and give permission. Whatever the warlords ultimately do, the energy supporting their efforts are declining. Be at peace, for their war plans will not be escalated to the level of full world war. You have already laid the groundwork for a greater consciousness shift that then even we had hoped at this time. Each day, more light workers will join your ranks. Each day, more awakened to the true nature and finally face the truth of their world. Your time has come. All the world events may not seem to to mirror this. Do not despair, for all is alliance with you and your goal of harmony. In the time of Lemuria, we faced a similar situation when we experienced a long period of war between Atlantis and Lemuria. Even in the face of the potential threat of total destruction of both continents, the warlords would not stop. Rest is history, and you will also know what happened. You also know that there were no winners as the wars weakened both continents to such an extent that both perished 15,000 years later. Many of the souls responsible for initiating the wars between Atlantis and Lemuria, their eventual destruction are the same souls presently attempting to do it once more. This time, however, the situation is different. Your Mother Earth time for ascension has come and our wishes will be honored. From this day forward, she will cleanse herself. She will no longer tolerate the abuse of her body and of her precious children. We ask you to allow her the cleansing through the earth changes. The third dimension will eventually roll off its energy into the fourth dimension. There will be no longer be third dimension as you know it today. Your body will mutate to fourth dimensional body and later on to fifth dimensional one, which will be much lighter but will still feel as physical. Closer than this, now stand at the dawn of golden age of love and true brotherhood. In the light realms, we can now say that these impending conflicts are the last ones that will ever be waged on this planet. The dark forces know what they have reached their very last hour because the bells of the accountability have been ringing in their ears for quite some time. They knew that their only choice is to align with consciousness of love or ship out. You have heard the expression, the best roars the loudest when concerned. The light workers in the United States and many other countries are banding towards through the internet and other means to create a web of light, unity, and love. That's what we are doing, light workers. We are all light workers and we are doing this. Thanks to Universal Life School, through which we are doing this service. Those who hide in the dark and wield their actions can do this web of light and love being created across and around the planet. Your light has become their greatest fear. It is the desire not only to control the planet oil supply but also destroy this web of light and love you are creating together. Their main agenda is to create circumstances that enslave a human race in cage of fear. They want to keep in your place of spiritual ignorance, emotionless stress, and financial poverty. In these ways, they have succeeded quite well. Your life on the surface is quite challenging. Their plan is to use a few more terrorist attacks to engulf you in fear and control you for your good and safety. Be at peace and hear the good news. Prior to the incarnation, your created promised that you would be allowed in this way, very lifetime, to embody the fullness of God presence and your divinity. You will be allowed to maintain or manifest on earth in your present incarnation the fullness of your divinity and spiritual gifts which have been hidden from you for so long. Understand that the beings controlling your planet propose to stop this developing enlightenment at all cost, since it will bring their regime to an end. As the dark forces strive to bring all of you and the planet into greater servitude and increase your alliance to separation and fear, the polarity of light will at same create awakening and enlightenment. Even the planetary bodies in the heavens have aligned to facilitate this great surge in consciousness. Soon, those who are destined to from new governments and economic structures will become more visible. They have been practiced for this day are already living among you. Do not judge them harshly or create expectations about them. For many who step forward may surprise you. Many have masked their true identities from within very groups they seek to replace. Reach out with your hearts to recognize who your new leaders may be. All new structures will be formed for the benefit of the collective. This is important key to identify those who are finally ready to really support humanity. Even national borders will not stop those who support true change from coming together. These conflicts will initiate an acceleration on the entire planet and assist in awakening millions to new awareness of their divinity and the reconsideration of new values in their lives. Multitudes will discover new goals and purpose more aligned with their divine nature. As a result of these conflicts, you will find millions of people swelling the ranks of light workers and banding together to create peace and new reality based on divine truth. These conflicts will assist in eroding the outmoded patricial structures that no longer serve you. Be prepared to experience some sorrow and to witness the suffering that will take place. This will assist you in opening your heart and easing your passage into the higher dimension. You will also clear much accumulated karma, making your way for new order and recognition of your true divine self. Children of my heart, allow the hand of God to wield its magic. Your Creator is watching attentively, protecting the earth and her people who have chosen to remain, embrace their new glorious destiny. Instead of going into fear, despair, and hopelessness, light a candle of hope in your heart. Know that beyond war, a brand new world awaits. Miracles are just waiting to manifest. The gifts of love and grace from the Creator and your star family will pour down in ways you have never experienced before. In your art, light the candle of knowing that the divine will prevail and victory is assured. People on this planet have stood together by millions and stated their intention for peace. So it shall be. You are marching across your planet demanding peace, so it shall be. You have become the focus of the entire cosmos. We watch you with love, intention, and bravery rise up to against the tyranny of one world government saying this far and no further, your day is done. The Creator and all of your creators, co-creators are smiling, saying, at the last they are waking up, let there be peace on earth, and so it shall be. As the vibration continues to increase upon the planet, so will be the responsibilities. We, your Lemonian brother and sisters, are gathering our teams on the surface to implement our plans with many of you in every corner and country of this planet. Eventually, we will be working in good will with all who desire to serve the greater good us with us. Nothing will be imposed on you. You desire to serve with with us must to be ignited by the calling of your art. If you wish to service, our mission will involve great numbers of people. Many wondrous opportunities will offer themselves for those desiring to work with us side by side. You are the way showers, the nucleus of many small groups that we are nourishing, embracing, and cherish here in the Mount Shasta. The time of joy you have been waiting is just beyond the clouds, beyond the storms of fabricated wars. If you can allow the clouds and storms to play out this last game, this last illusion, you shall never regret it. Keep the candle of hope lit in your heart, for beyond the dark clouds is joy and ease and grace. The dawning of a new world of unity, love, and where violence no longer exists is now just behind the horizon. Take care of each other in times of need. Extend your love and comfort to those who have not had the opportunity to learn what you have already known. Become the pillars of peace for all those in fear so that they can lean on your comfort as others lean on you. We invite you to lean for your strength and support. In the days to come, we will close to you, extending much love and assistance. Chapter 3, Masters. Connections between France, Quebec, and Brazil. Adama, Celestia, and the High Council of Telos. Celestia is the sister of Adama Master. What is the connection between France, Quebec, and Brazil? The author is asking. Aurelia Lewis Jones is asking. And Adama Master is saying, long before the existence of the underground city of Telos, there was a triangle of mother energy, which is now identified on the surface as France, Quebec, and Brazil triangle. Almost every area of the planet forms a triangle for Trinity with two other parts of the planet. These grids are part of the auspicious plan which we are inside the Earth to assist in balancing, harmonizing the vibrations of the surface. Each of these countries, although we do not refer to them as such inside the Earth, carries a particular vibration, a color, sound, harmonic, and planetary code. Together, all three create a new uh, Together, all three create a new vibration and color that represents a grid signature within Earth's interior on the surface into the etheric planes that encircle the planet. It is important that this signature be recognized because it serves in harmony the energies of the particular grid. It assists in harmonizing this grid with energies outer grids on the planet. This network of grids interfaces with the organic meridian system of the planet herself. As we traverse the network of grids from within the planet, we can take the pulse of Earth in terms of vibrations that are currently carried on the surface. These grids also assist us in important work of monitoring energetic connections throughout the regions of the Earth interior. It allows us to deflect many potential catastrophic situations, man-made or elemental in nature, that would occur over the Earth if our appropriate balancing of energies were not generated from within the Earth. In terms of energies, these three countries individually on the surface, you may recognize their vibrations as follows. France. France transmits a glowing pink color which seems almost white on the edges with the warmest pink in the heart of the country, the Paris region. The light workers who have incarnated in France during this time of planetary transformation carry within them the pure vibration of the heart of Lemuria. While we recognize that all the regions of the planet also host beings who carry these same vibrations, an extraordinary number of them have chosen to incarnate in France at this time. They have also incarnated in great numbers in other two countries mentioned above as the children of Lemurian goddesses, representing the consciousness of the art and love of Lemuria. These choices were made in part because of the trauma that has engulfed France for almost of the previous 3 centuries throughout several major wars and revolution, which changed forever the government structures of France. In particular, the lasting effects of World War II created a need for an energetic balancing of the energies of the Jewish race in this region. The beliefs that much of the world as holding regarding the Jewish race throughout this current period of civilization are incorrect. The Jewish race has held the energies of the divine masculine in the consciousness of the earth since mankind first appeared on this planet. This is not to say that others have not also carried energies on this planet. The Jewish race was maintained as a true genetic race to uphold the pure spark of the divine masculine. In this regard, the Jewish race is an integral part of the Lemurian identity, which has maintained within its culture this connection with divine source on this planet. We recognize that the vibration carried by the Jewish race has held its integrity through millennium of attempts to distort it. This was accomplished by requiring that the lineage be passed on through the mother in order to hold the structure and integrity within the DNA of the race. As with all my religions on the surface, the present-day dogma of Jewish religion is no longer holds the original vibration transmitted from the divine eons ago. The source vibration itself has been held within the consciousness of the being that is your Earth Mother and provides an ongoing identity for her. This source of vibration is also held within the DNA of all beings who have had lifetimes of incarnation within the Jewish race, including the eras of Lemurian and Atlantis. This source vibration is present to some extent within most beings currently incarnated on this planet. The Hebrew language holds much more source energy vibration, has been part of many teachings and transmissions that has been rediscovered in your recent past. Ancient teachings are now fully investigated and available once again to the world. Quebeca also carries a profound connection in this vibration. The colors that emanate from Quebeca display a combination of peach with a core of emerald green at the center. The heart of Quebec resides in the region of Montreal. Much is being done at this time to ready Montreal for the creation of a center from which to disseminate Lemurian teachings and healing work. The French-speaking people of Quebec has maintained the language as an art connection to the heart vibration of France. Quebec was originally fashioned an outpost for the vibration and the point of triangle that transmits energy directly towards the north pole of this planet. This connection to the pole is also one of the grid characteristics that allows transmissions of energies from the earth interior into the triangle and from into other parts of the several grid. Although the religion of this province became predominant Catholic, as did France, Quebec, Montreal in particular, holds an important connection to the Jewish race. Many who were persecuted in the last century in Germany for their Jewish heritage choose to incarnate therein in order to maintain the link to the heart vibration of Lemuria and escape the trauma of their previous incarnation. The healing energies of the province of Quebec are extraordinary. Many beings who have served through the eons as healers and teachers of these arts are now gathered to share their knowledge with the world. The proximity of Quebec to the United States is also very important. Each of these three countries or regions forming a part of this trinity is connected directly to another country that holds from the past tremendous energies of destruction, violence, and separation from divine source at governmental and administrative levels. France holds this connection to Germany and Brazil holds its to Argentina. In each of these instances, the feminine heart energies of France, Quebec, as well as other regions of Canada and Brazil are present to balance the overwhelming district of the feminine that distorted patriarchal governments of the United States, Germany, Argentina hold. Many of the perpetrators of the great violence during the Second World War in Germany escaped retribution in their countries by traveling to the United States and Argentina. They have helped to endure a vibration of distrust, violence, and chaos. This distrust has formed a very important part of the vibration of anti-Semitism in these countries. This energy and the acts that have been allowed in the same are all attacks of the divine masculine in fear of the divine feminine. In fact, these three countries, Germany, Argentina, and the United States, form their own triangle of energies, allowing much imbalance and disharmony to spread throughout them. Their reconnection to the heart energies of Lemuria is facilitated through the grid of France, Quebec, and Brazil, re-establishing a greater level of harmony in these regions. This has been our greatest tool. The energies against the Jewish race have been dominant in the United States, Germany, and Argentina, at least to the highest level of balancing and what is going at the time on the planet. Those who have the highest level of distrust are moving into greater levels of fear as the light of divine grows brighter each passing day in truth. Many who have been incarnated in other lifetimes as Jews, even if they are currently not that race, will be called into service as holders of that vibration. This blending of the true divine spark of inspiration with goddess energy of the planet is unpredicted since Earth creation. Brazil. Brazil forms a link to the south pole of the planet. The color she emanates are very pleasing to the eye and include a combination of yellows, reds, blues, and all other colors within the surface spectrum that these primary colors can create. This is due to the highly crystalline nature of the Brazil. She is in fact one very large, highly prismatic generating crystal. Brazil is the transmission energy of the heart and healing energies emanating from France, Quebec, and northern hemisphere of the planet into southern hemisphere. The work that is currently being done within these countries reflect the great number of highly evolved souls who have incarnated at this time to hold the energies and serve the purpose of this very important grid. The heart energies of Lemuria manifest through the grid into the surface regions of the planet that need it to be. The feelings held by means that the regions will be first to be contacted directly by those from the Earth's interior and the star brothers is indeed true. In fact, this first level of emergence has already happened due to the great number of beings who have incarnated or walked into these countries. It is now just a matter of these gatherings coming into greater light. Those who eagerly wish to contact you are in fact the aspects of you in another time, space, and dimension. Many of your physically extension souls who are present within the earth or in other galaxies and universes. The more aspects of your multidimensional selves you can communicate with and integrate, the sooner the surface environment will recognize and reflect this. We are already together in these vibrations of the crystalline grid and the network of grids that recognize the vibration of the heart inside the outside the planet. In fourth, there is a distinction made between the dimensions when you travel the energies of the grid. We invite you all to connect with this network as readily as often you can until it becomes a part of your instinctive nature. The children who are incarnating today carry the key to this grid in their DNA and are working to share that they key with all who live on the surface. Listen and open your hearts to them. They are envisaging is a more highly evolved potential future for the planet. When the majority of you would allow yourself to imagine we are here in service of divine plan and the love that we hold for travels that path always. Many blessings to you all. We wish you much a joy for the next phase of your journey to love and freedom. So this is the messages masters, the channeled messages to given to Arulia Louis Jones, and this is not edited or written or somebody. It's direct messages from Adama Master, the great ascended masters. So, and we are very fortunate through Universal Life School. We are spreading this light to everyone so that everyone can come into this light and embrace the light and become the part of ascension and process and be ascended. Thank you all masters, love you. And my name is Sarita. I'm from Maryland, USA. So thanks to our great guiding guru Vishwa Master for giving me this opportunity. And the sessions are going every day, masters, from morning 3:30 to 4:30 India time, and USA 6 to 7 p.m. And then from 7 to 8 p.m. The session is with our great master Vishwa Master Garu in US time, and 5 to 6 on the Indian time. And also from 7 to 8 we have an interactive session with all the participants in the session, and India time, and from 6 to 7 in Indian time, Indian morning time, and USA evening time, it's 8 to 9. So, and also we have afternoon session in India from 3 to 4 p.m. With our one of the great masters. She is teaching yoga and meditation in that session, and we also have interactive session. And evening from 6:30 to 7:30 we have this telos session. After this session we have another session with the interaction masters. So all of you please try to join the sessions, so you can get to know more about the light and about the telos and about Universal Life School. What is the uh, what we are doing. We are the tools for the ascended master has given some work, so we are the tools and they are doing the work. We are just the tools, so presenting their work to the world. So please join masters. Thank you, love you masters, and who are in the session, please rejoin again masters. Thank you, love you all masters.